So I think the future holds we're going to know more and more about the brain. We'll figure it out, then that'll be end of that science. And it's a huge question whether it's going to be incremental or it's going to be a big breakthrough.
Right now, society is in something that I think they've self-labeled the information age. They love this. Like, we're all connected. We can go to Wikipedia. You can learn whatever you want. You can talk to any friend. You can Skype your mom. This trajectory going forward is a lot of information. And apparently, what people are excited about is it's also a lot of tools to digest information. Machine learning, AI, whatever. Tell you what movie to watch next on Netflix. I think we need what I call the understanding age. We need to digest information. It needs to be something that can fit into the model that our brains can capably run, and then start to extend it.
Building synthetic neural hardware. So I think as we increasingly understand how the brain on a cellular and network level does basic tasks, or produces basic quantities, we're getting closer and closer to the point that we could maybe synthesize organic systems that do the same thing, and this will allow us to eventually get to the point to replace neural tissue or neuron tissue and this kind of thing.
Some of the stuff that most excites me is the stuff involving doing large-scale recordings from neurons, and I think that'll have a big impact on the way neuroscience is done in the next few years, and that also has potential implications for medical applications of being able to make really high-powered brain-computer interfaces.
How do we take the little things that we have learned in neuroscience, how can we actually apply them and allow them to improve our educational systems?
Let's solve Alzheimer's, please. I think because I used to work in a care home when I was 16 for about a year, and I did it every weekend, and I saw all the people there had dementia of various forms. And to see a human brain and all those things that make them what they are, and all their memories and all their skills and all the kind of knowledge they have, and see that dissolve is really sad.
Something that brings together a lot of fields that until now have been kind of separated.
I love the idea of kind of immortalizing people. If they wanted to do it, we could upload a consciousness and then keep it. We're miles and miles away from that, but would be a really cool thing to do.
So your brain has 10 to the 14th synapses, that's 100 trillion, and they all have to be adjusted when you learn. And it's a strange setup because there are too many of them relative to what you have to learn. And nobody has any idea how to get information to those synapses. And you solve that problem, and within a few decades you'll know how the brain works. And if you don't solve that problem, you'll probably never know how it works. And I have the feeling that that problem is tractable within the next several decades. But I also believe in Santa Claus and Easter Bunny.